What's up, guys? Valence Ring here, bringing you day 2 of Get Week, the non-Global Ace Commander week of events, what you need to know, and how to get those epic hero choice 2 cards, which are for Phoenix, Lady M, and Zephyr. So, this will be a continuation of day 1, and there is some good news and there is some bad news. First of all, we do have a ton of events going on, which is great. The regular event that doesn't have any rank rewards, that you just get rewards for completing all phases, 10 phases, is Gather Supplies. Fairly easy, fairly straightforward. Gathering resources and rare earth both give you points, and using Swift Gather, obviously, in gathering all day is going to help you out tremendously. And you will get some of those advanced recruit coins, which, if you watched my first video on this, you'll know is super important for hero upgrade day. That being said, we also have Trials of Survival, and this is one of the few events that I do technically recommend spending if you want to, because Tier 2 and Tier 3 do have excellent rewards. As you can see, you will be able to obtain the Promote Choice Box 200 of them, which is a really big deal. And because this is an individual effort and most of the quests you're going to be doing anyways, such as donating for Alliance Tech, helping your allies, transporting resources, using speed up items, training units, etc., it's pretty easy to complete all phases of this and get all the rewards. One other thing I do want to mention is, because there are other events that you get points for obtaining enhancement and promotion material, I do not recommend claiming anything from Trials of Survival that may give you points for other events. For instance, you can see I still have the red mark next to the chip in the modules for phase 4 and 5, because later in the week there are events that you get points for those. Now, you don't get points for the keys, the boxes, or the promote boxes. When you open the boxes, you get points, but for obtaining the box itself, there are no points. So you can safely claim those, and if you make the purchases, you can safely claim most of it. But when it comes down to the enhance and promotion material, make sure you are waiting for an event that you're going to get points for before opening it. That way you can double up on those rewards. So that being said, Trials of Survival, definitely want to participate. We still have Alliance Showdown going on, Alliance Parties coming up, Defensive Alliance, and Alliance Trial. You know, this is the one where you have to battle the monster. A lot of fun. At any rate, good luck with that one. I have other videos on that you can check out. So, on to the good and bad news. The good news: there are 2 events that you can obtain Epic Hero Choice Card 2s, which give you Phoenix, Lady M, and Zephyr frags. Those 2 events are New Development and Gear Refiner. And that's the bad news. Gear Refiner is one of the events, and pretty much all that you're going to get points for is getting Gear Refiner. Now, if you're unaware, Gear Refiner is very useful, but it costs real money, or it costs diamonds. You do win some from events and other things, but for the most part, Gear Refiner is not easy to come by. As you can see in Trials of Survival, opening these red boxes will grant 10 Gear Refiner every box you open. So if you do really well in this and want to give it a shot, count how many boxes you're going to have, and you'll get that many Gear Refiner, which can be really, really helpful. But for the most part, you are not going to complete all of these phases, and you're not going to have a ton of these boxes to open without spending money. So either way, it usually takes money to complete the Gear Refiner event. So what I recommend for this is, I recommend saving everything. You do get a lot of diamonds from, the bank, from doing your daily or weekly deposits, and from events. So if you save those diamond boxes up, you can eventually do a Gear Refiner event if you so choose, but it will take you at least 500,000 points, as you can see here, to complete all the phases before you are allowed to be ranked and win the Epic Hero Choice Card 2s. In addition, you have to rank in the top 1,000. So that being said, usually you don't want to be at 1,000, because someone can just go and purchase a small pack and boom, you're kicked out. So it is tough to do this. Make sure that you're prepared for it. It can take quite a bit. You do get, let me see, I'll double check here, the point reward. You do get 1,200 points per gear refiner. So that's 12,000 points for every red box that you open in Alliance Trials. But at 100 a pop of diamonds, gear refiner is not cheap. There usually is specials in the mall for this day so that you can get gear refiner. One other thing I want to mention, because I know in advance the next day from today, day 3 of Get Week, will have a Get Gear or something like that event, and gear refiner will count towards it. So you could actually not use your gear refiner on this day and use it on the next one, and then it'll be able to use it on that event. So look out for that video. That'll be coming out soon. At any rate, the other good news is because there are 2 events, you have 2 opportunities to win those cards, and the other event is new development. Now, there's still a little bit of bad news with this because most people coming off of Global Ace Commander Week don't have many speed ups. And this event, new development, is all about speed ups and marks of glory. But I'll get into that in a second. Build speed up, research speed up, and training speed up. Now, this is very similar to events that go on in Global Ace Commander, as you may know. The difference being in Global Ace Commander, you're getting points for building might up, research might up, and training troops. The tier, you'll get a point value based upon the tier of the troop. This is a little bit different because instead of worrying about the might or the unit type or tier, you're worried only about speed ups. So this is the one event and other events like it where I totally recommend you have to choose between Global Ace Commander or this event. It's very difficult to do both and rank. You might be able to rank in Global Ace Commander by doing some other stuff, and you might be able to rank in this by, buying speed ups, or if you just have a tremendous amount of speed ups. But that being said, for the average mortal, it's going to have to be a decision between Global Ace Commander or new development. Almost never both. The other good news, though, is because Marks of Glory do count towards this, if you're close but don't have quite enough speed ups, you can go into your pit and purchase Marks of Glory with rare earth. It is not cheap at 10,000 a pop. As you can see, I save everything and my rare earth is almost 5 million, and I am only going to be able to buy 490 Marks of Glory. So even if I just wanted to use only Marks of Glory at 600 points a pop, okay, and I need 750,000 to complete phase 10, that means I need over 1,000 Marks of Glory. So suffice it to say 5 million rare earth is not enough. But with speed ups, if I get close and I'm not quite there, then I can use my rare earth backup as a form to help assist me by getting Marks of Glory. In addition, you do get Marks of Glory from the Trials of Survival event. If you open the boxes, you will get 10 of those, as well as 10 Gear Refiner. So there is some silver linings there, but I'll be honest, this is one of the few days that I mostly skip. Unless I don't plan on doing well in Global Ace Commander and I save a lot of my speed ups, and a lot of my diamonds for Gear Refiner, and a lot of my rare earth for Marks of Glory, then I normally don't count this as a day that I'm going to do well. If you do want to do well in this, I would recommend skipping Global Ace Commander, at least skipping doing well, I should say, and focusing on this day. So that is day 2, and I know that's not all good news, but I hope it helps. Give the video a big thumbs up if it did. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing videos like this. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.